X is the midpoint of the side DC. So this is the side DC, and X is the midpoint. So the distance from D to X is equal to the distance from X to C. So X is the midpoint of the side DC of the parallelogram ABCD. So A, B, C, D is a parallelogram. So AB and DC are parallel, they're going in the same direction, and their lengths are equal. And AD and BC are also parallel, they're going in the same direction and their lengths are equal. And Y is a point on AB. So this is the line AB, and this is the point Y, such that AY to YB is equal to 2 to 1. So it's in the ratio of 2 to 1. So AY and YB is in the ratio of 2 to 1. What fraction of the area of the parallelogram ABCD is the area of the figure AXCY? So basically the grey part. AXCY. So as ABCD is a parallelogram, the height of C above the base AB is equal to the height of A below the base DC. So the height of C, drawn here in yellow, the perpendicular height, is equal to the height of A, also drawn in here in yellow. Let this height be H, so we've labelled both of them as H, they're going to be equal. Let AB equal DC, which equals 6x. So AB is equal to DC, and that can be written as 6x. The reason being, if we have a look at DC, well, if x is the midpoint and we want to let DC be 6x, then from D to x is going to be 3x, and from x to C is going to be 3x. And 3x plus 3x makes 6x. If AB is going to be equal to 6x, and AB is in the ratio of 2 to 1, then AY is going to be equal to 4x, and YB is going to be equal to 2x. And 4x plus 2x is 6x, and now it is in the ratio of 2 to 1. So we've let AB equal DC, which is equal to 6x. So AB is equal to DC, which is equal to 6x. Then dx is equal to 3x, and YB is equal to 2x. Then the area of ABCD, so ABCD, is going to be the base multiplied by the height, because that's the formula for the area of a parallelogram. The base being 6x, and the height being h, so 6x times h is 6xh. The area of the triangle ADX, so ADX, we know that the area of a triangle is half times base times height, half times b times h, half times base times height. The base of the triangle ADX is going to be 3x, and the height is just going to be h. It's going to be half times 3x times h, which is going to be 3 over 2xh. And the area of the triangle BCY, so BCY, again, is going to be half times base times height. The base is 2x, the height is h, so half times 2x times h is going to be xh. Thus, the unshaded area, so the first triangle, ADX, and the second triangle, YBC, added together is going to be 3 over 2xh plus xh, and 3 over 2xh plus 1xh is 5 over 2xh. So the unshaded area is 5 over 2xh. So the area of the overall parallelogram ABCD we found to be 6xh. We're trying to figure out the shaded part. So if we take the area of the overall parallelogram and we take away the area of the two triangles, we'll be left with the shaded part. So the area of the overall parallelogram is 6xh. The area of the two triangles added together is 5 over 2xh. So 6xh minus 5 over 2xh leaves us with 7 over 2xh. So this is the shaded area. The shaded part in the centre is 7 over 2xh. Thus the fraction of the area that is shaded is going to be 7 over 2xh divided by 6xh. So remember, 7 over 2xh is the area of the shaded part, and 6xh is the area of the entire parallelogram. So we're going to take one divided by the other. We can cancel out the xh's, and we're left with 7 over 2 divided by 6, which is the same thing as 7 over 2 multiplied by 1 over 6, because dividing fractions, we turn the second fraction upside down and multiply. And then we do top by top, bottom by bottom. 7 by 1 is 7, 2 by 6 is 12. So the fraction of the area that is shaded is 7 over 12.